And we are back for the finals of the Winter Series Midseason Showdown. I'm Ismail Myron. Joining me, I have Emil beside me.
Hi.
And we'll be commentating your finals for this Midseason Showdown. Up we have for our contestants here are Martin Tan from Singapore
And we have JS from Malaysia.
Absolutely. Both have howled through five Swiss rounds to make it up here to the finals. Both play very interesting teams right here, both different cores, and I'm very excited to see what kind of teams we're going to go up against each other now.
So for JS, his team, he's running a pretty unconventional Pokemon here. There's a Latias there, and the rest are pretty standard. There's a Landorus Tyranitar, there's Aegislash, Tyranitar, Tapu Fini, and Katana.
Whereas Martin Tan is rocking the Cresselia, Landorus Therian, Kartana, Tapu Koko, Tyranitar, and Charizard. Both players are rocking about 3 similar Pokemon, be it the Tyranitar, Kartana, and Landorus.
So in terms of matchup wise, we see that in terms of weather control, Martin does have a choice whether he wants to play sun or sand mode. And in terms of speed control, we also see that Martin has his Cresselia as well as potential Tailwind Setters and Charizard and Katana. Whereas JS Tail side, it seems that it's mainly the Latias, maybe, and maybe the Katana. But there's no Trick Room mode, definitely.
Absolutely. In terms of the weather modes, sure, Martin does have 2 weather options, be it the Charizard and the Tyranitar, but one of the weather modes are completely checked by 2 Pokemon on the left side on JSDO's team, be it the Tyranitar and Landorus Therian. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, Rock Slide's a good move, so we'll have to see whether does Martin decide to bring the Charizard into the matchup. In terms of matchup-wise, I feel like Katana is going to be brought definitely on both players' sides.
But in terms of matchup-wise, we got the Tyranitar, we got the Charizard on Martin's side. He may have a bit of difficulty dealing with both the Aegislash and the Katana as well.
Absolutely.
And so we're starting to see what they can lead in.
Yeah, both players have selected 4 of their Pokemons, and I can't wait to see what do each of these players decide to lead with. We're going to the game here. We're going to be seeing the game from JSDO's perspective. And we do see JS leading off with Latias and Landorus. I have so many questions right now, Emil.
And you see a Landorus and a Tapu Koko.
What can Latias do in this position? I mean, sure, it's a Dragon type that's weak to Tapu Koko's Dazzling Gleam, but it's relatively bulky. So
the Latias actually has options of checking Martin's Landorus as well, and it does resist the Thunderbolt, the potential. In fact, both these Pokemon aren't going to take any much from even the Electrum Z from Martin's side.
Yep.
However, the Latias does not really want to take a Dazzling Gleam.
Yeah, sure, it doesn't want to take a Dazzling Gleam, but it's relatively bulky enough to take about 2 or 3 hits.
Yeah. And the Coco's not going to like a quick.
Yep, we do see Martin Tan revealing this Choice Scarf Landorus Therian going off with a U-turn.
Super effective.
Yep, moving first before the Tapu Koko, and he's going to switch into possibly Cresselia, I would presume.
No, it's a Katana. Okay, the Katana's not going to like an Ice Beam.
Yeah, we'll have to see whether this Latias dish off the Ice Beam.
Oh, and then Taunt. He doesn't want to Tailwind.
So Martin doesn't want an in-Tailwind up.
Oh, but the Ice Beam comes out and Katana is not going to like an Earthquake and an Ice Beam. Yeah,
it's very safe for JS to go for that move since Latias is rocking the Levitate ability. So it's dishing out damage.
Oh, this is bulky.
Pretty sure the bulk comes from the Intimidate from the previous Landorus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so definitely Tapu Koko can live 1 Earthquake thanks to the Intimidate.
Well, in this round, what can Martin do? Katana can set up another tail with him, but
it's a very bad. It's a very peculiar position for Martin to be in right now because half his team is already weakened, and JSDO just have the board position set up right now.
Yeah.
Sure, the Latias is taunted, but the damage he dished out onto the Katana, it's no joke.
Yeah. The question is whether the Dazzling Gleam can actually knock out Latias at this range. Oh, he goes for Electrium.
We do see Electrium coming out from the Tapu Koko.
There's a resistance.
Definitely it's going to go into the Latias slot.
Definitely the Latias. If it goes into Landorus Terrain, I'll start questioning Martin.
That's some next level prediction if it happens.
Prediction, yeah.
We're going to see the Gigabyte Havoc from Tapu Koko rocking into that Latias slot. It's relatively specially bulky, and it should take it like a champ.
Not enough. Ice Beam onto the Latias.
It's a berry!
Yeah, it's Argoth Berry.
Revealing the Argoth Berry.
Shock. Okay, that onto the I question that choice.
Yeah, so we do understand that Latias is faster than Katana.
Yeah.
And Katana does get the tailwind off before it goes down.
It would have made more sense if he had Ice Beam the Katana, the turn and just went for the Earthquake to finish off the Tapu Koko.
Yep.
Then deny the tailwind.
True. Yeah, that would have been a better play. Going for the Ice Beam onto Katana and Earthquake. So now you get the board position on Martin's side.
The question is, did Martin bring his Tyrant?
What can hit Latias and Landorus right now on Martin's side? I don't see it.
Landorus can always spam U-turn and try to do as much damage, but U-turn really isn't the play there. And I do believe that JST was running the Assault Vest Landorus, so a Heat Wave, even an Overheat might not be enough to actually kill it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Latias resists the attacks from Charizard, so it's like a wall basically.
Yeah. The main issue now is Charizard now is a -2 attack, so a Rockstar isn't going to kill the Charizard. So yeah, he sees that he switches out into a Fini.
We might just see an Ice Beam coming off from the Latias onto the Landorus, and just a Heat Wave coming off.
Yeah.
That's going to take out the Choice Scarf Landorus if he's not running any bulk investments at all.
Definitely.
Yeah, because we know that it's Choice Scarf, not an Assault Vest. The Ice Beam will pick up the KO from Latias.
I think he probably predicted an Overheat onto the slot, and the Fini will be a good switch if that's the case. Oh, it's a knockoff. Okay. Not into the Latias would be a better choice. It's Heat Wave.
It's not going to do much to the Latias.
Latias is going to go on Ice Beam, and
it will Ice Beam, I believe.
And JS2 basically has swept Martin's team somewhat.
That's an understatement, Emil.
Yeah.
I don't see...
And the taunt wears off. I mean, he can go for tailwind if he really wants to now.
Yeah, that comes back to the point that I mentioned before the game started. Even though Martin has Charizard, a secondary weather option in his team, it is still checked by the Landorus and Tyranitar on JSDO's side. And the Latias partnering it is just really bulky and provides the enough momentum support. And we know it outspeeds Katana just now, once it dished off the Ice Beam, like you mentioned.
Yeah. If Martin runs the Trick Room option, let's say he runs Tyranitar, Tyranitar can deal with Latias pretty easily, because Latias can't touch Tyranitar at all. And Tyranitar can always crunch it. I believe Latias, the physical bulk isn't really as good, but I guess a combination of crunch as well as maybe Ice Beam from or Icy Wind from Cresselia might be enough to take.
But that requires a lot of resources from Martin's side to knock out the Latias.
Of course, what you could do is you should just set up Trick Room and forget about it, because it seems that JSTO doesn't really have a slow mode other than the Aegis Slash, and Aegis Slash actually prefers to work in the slow as the last Pokemon, because so it can stay in the shield form while attacking.
Absolutely, but it's also very terrifying for Martin to bring the Crusaders. Like you say, if he were to bring the Aegis Slash, that's a hard check right there.
Yeah, but of course one option is to
yeah, it's pretty difficult for Martin because he has no way to two-shot the Latias from any one Pokemon. He needs a double target onto the Latias, which is very difficult for Martin to pull off, because JSDO's Latias is always a partner that also threatens simultaneously. So in terms of board position, even though JSDO does not have like the speed controlling tier, be it the Tailwind, because it's stopped by the Taunt Tapu Koko, its bulk is carrying the team. That's really impressive.
Because Latias doesn't really have to Tailwind control.
Yeah, it doesn't need to.
Even if the increased speed, we saw that basically it just resisted everything that Martin threw at it. So okay, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, definitely very interesting. The combination of Landorus and Latias is very interesting to me.
Alright, I think Cresselia and Landorus, that's not good. Although, in this situation, I'm guessing that Cresselia will probably swap out. If he brought Tyranitar, in this case, after Intimidate, it can tank an Earthquake.
It can take an Earthquake, but it can't do much back.
It's not likely to go for an Earthquake because there's an Aegis Slash next to it.
Absolutely.
Aegis Slash will probably go for the Ghost MC, and if he switches his Tyranitar into the Cresselia slot at this turn, it goes for knockoff onto.
But Emil, this is a very free Ghost MZ from the Aegis Slash onto the Crusader and a U-turn from the Landorus, if you notice.
Yeah.
It's very free, there's nothing stopping it. What resists on that side?
Crusader goes into Tyranitar.
Yeah, sure you can Tyranitar, but you'll get the Ghost Slam and a possible U-turn.
Yeah.
You don't want that much damage on Tyranitar because that's your answer to the AG Slash. See my point?
He could. Okay, the thing about it is that knock off. Okay.
Yep, knock off. Yep.
Knock off. That's all best. Tyranitar goes for a knock off as well.
Both knocking off both items.
Yep. And substitute. Oh, good read.
That's an amazing read.
Alright. Martin's in a really bad position now.
It's really difficult for Martin to maneuver around because the Landro is always threatening beside the AG Slash. Whatever hits AG Slash for super effective, the Landro is always there to back it up. With Rock Slides, Knock Off, U-turn, Earthquake, it's very free for Jazio to make that play.
That was a really good read because if Martin actually had just went ahead and
go for an Earthquake.
Went for a Trick Room for instance, and that turn, then GSU won't be in a very good position now.
But if he were to go for a Trick Room, AG Slash still gets a free substitute off.
Yeah.
And he's still able to get a Ghost MC if he were to go for it.
Okay. U-turn. Okay.
Onto the Landorus slot on Martin's side. And what does Martin...
I think GSD was probably over-predicting. He probably predicts the Tyranitar to go for tag instant or something.
Absolutely, yeah.
So if Tyranitar goes for a crunch onto Aegis Slash at this range with a life orb,
but we saw the crunch breaking the substitute before, so it depends on what Landorus goes for on Martin's side.
No, as in Martin's side went for knockoff onto the...
Oh, the Aegis Slash.
On the Aegis Slash to break the sub. So now, in this case, if he goes for a crunch onto the Aegis Slash...
And the Aegis Slash is faster than Tyranitar.
Okay,
that's amazing.
Sacred Sword. Oh, okay.
Oh, no, what? Sacred Sword?
No. Intimidate.
Intimidate, yeah.
Then it means this Aegis Slash probably makes Aegis Slash.
Yep.
Yeah.
Picks up a KO. It's a very clean knockout right there on Martin's side.
So one of the biggest threats to his team is out already. So
yep, one of the biggest threats to the Cresselia, Landorus perhaps.
And now his Landorus is not choice blocked anymore. It's faster than the Tyranitar, and if he has superpower, he can go for it and just knock out the Tyranitar at this turn. But Katana.
Yeah, I don't know what to say here.
Actually, for now, it's a very safe switch from Tyranitar to just go into the
Landorus.
And Landorus just goes for superpower on the Tyranitar this turn.
Yep. Because I'm pretty sure he can live a Leaf Blade.
Oh, okay, he switches out back into his own Tyranitar. I mean, his own Landorus.
And we'll have to see what does Katana go for here.
It goes for Protect. Okay.
We might see a Leaf Blade onto the Landorus. Tailwind. That's not a bad play actually.
Yeah.
So now you control the speed tier, and whenever Cresselia comes in, it's a bad day.
No, but the Cresselia can probably tank whatever this super Pokemon throw in and go for a Trick Room.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cresselia.
Yeah, Cresselia's at full health. It can definitely live a knockoff and a Leaf Blade. Yeah, and the Tyranitar on Martin's side is very safe to go into Landorus. Try and
just throw more Intimidates out.
Throw more Intimidates out. You gotta defend the Cresselia at all costs, basically. Manage the speed tier because Tailwind is such a problem in terms of speed conditions. Sorry.
So back into Landorus and Ice Beam. Trick Room first. Trick Room first and Ice Beam.
Yeah. You do see Intimidate being dished off. I'm assuming the Landorus is gonna go for a knockoff and a Leaf Blade on.
Oh, this is a good read.
Is that a crit? That must be a crit.
Yeah.
And
so basically, never mind. Just take off one Pokemon. It doesn't matter even if the Trick Room gets out.
Knockoff.
And yeah.
Knocks out the Wiki Berry, and we just see a Trick Room going up.
So does Martin have anything to deal with the Katana at this time?
Yes, he does. He could go for an Icy Wind and bring his own Katana and go for a Sacred Sword onto the Katana. Oh, even better. There we go. Even better.
So Ice Beam and just a Z move. The Katana may just go for a detect at this turn.
Yeah,
and his sash is still kind of intact.
Sash is still intact, yeah. And now that the Landorus item has already been knocked off, the Ice move on Cresselia should do a lot of damage.
Yeah, Katana goes for detect. Let's see.
Icy Wind. I don't think we'll pick up the KO though, but with the combination of Dazzling Gleam, it should be able to pick up the KO.
Assuming that Martin didn't just go for... Oh, that's hardly anything. Oh, okay.
That's not a bad play actually. You want to break the sash on Katana.
Oh yeah.
It's not a bad play actually.
But in this turn, after an earthquake, yeah. It's at -1 round, right? Yeah.
The Landress?
Yeah, the Landress.
Yeah, we'll have to see whether the chip damage is enough to pick up the Tapu Koko. Martin's banking it to not pick up the KO. And we see Katana's sash being broken right there.
Yeah.
And we do see an earthquake. Does it pick up the KO on Koko? Comes down to this. Oh, at full, it's not gonna pick up the KO.
After one intimidate also, right?
Yep. Sandstorm has subsided. And still, the speed advantage is definitely in Martin's favor due to the Tailwind and Trick Room mechanics. Tailwind being on GSDO side and Trick Room.
And this time he's very free to just go for Electrum Z onto the Katana. But the Landress now doesn't have a Scarf and it's -1 speed in Tailwind. Does it still outspeed Koko this time?
It does because the Tailwind has not petered out yet.
Yeah.
So now it's a very free. Oh, what?
Another IC win.
It was a very free IC win and Dazzling Gleam from Martin to go to dish out right now.
And just go for Thunderbolt, I guess. Goes for U-turn. Oh yeah. After the IC win, the Landress is slower
Then Tapu Koko.
Tapu Koko. Even under Tailwind.
Yeah, we do see Tyranta come back out.
So the one Tyranta comes out.
And Sandstream does go up. What is Koko going for here? Has to go for Gleam, yeah.
It's not enough to take out Katana though. And Katana is free.
What's Katana?
Early play or something.
Weakness policy, boys!
The weakness policy.
Oh my goodness. Leaf Blade onto Koko.
Koko is not living that.
So it comes down to, does the Crusader pick up the KO on Katana after this?
But if I'm not wrong, Martin's Crusader does not carry Ice Beam. Otherwise, you have used it long ago.
Yeah, because we've already seen Icy Wind. You know what I mean?
So it's probably it's another psychic move. Yeah.
And currently we're still in Trick Room, by the way. And due to the Icy Wind from the Crusader onto the Tyranta on GSDO side.
No, Tyranta didn't get the Icy Wind because it
avoided
it. It avoided the Landress and the Landress went to a U-turn.
So whoever's Tyranta dishes out the low kick first, they win.
Yeah.
Comes down to this, boys.
So he's... Ooh, okay.
Detect. They'll protect. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna come down to who can land the low kick.
Side shot. No, but once the trick room ends, if Katana can get the hit onto Tyranta after that.
Yeah. So it's how each player built their Tyranta. It comes down to this, because no speed drops have occurred yet, because the Crusader missed the IC win on Tyranta. Because if it had connected, then it would have been a bad position for Martin. So now it just comes down to how the Tyrantas are built, speed-wise. It comes down to this: who lands low kick first.
But even after that, there's a Landress at the back. Trigo is going to expire, and yeah, Landress can just knock off and pick off the. Oh, okay.
Emil, any comment on that play? I don't know what to look at.
Low kick will do very little damage to Landress. Yeah, it's just in terms of damage.
It's a life of
you go for a side shot which may not kill the Katana because
it does not.
Yeah. It's physical. It's physical defense is good. And
a free leaf play.
And you have our champion.
My goodness.
Yeah.
What was that game? The statement's true. I can't even.
Yeah, that was actually the safest play. Don't play speed tie, just go for Landress and just take. But if Martin had read that and just went for like a crunch or
IC win,
an IC win and maybe a.
And we've already crowned our MSS champion via JSDO. And by the way, it's his first tournament, by the way, and that's very impressive.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
And we're gonna have our winners interview shortly, so stick around. That was a very quick finals, and I have a lot of questions to interview JSDO. And that's been all of us. That's been it from us here at the Midseason Showdown. We'll catch you next for our Premier Challenges and the next Malaysia Open. Yep. But after this, we're gonna have our winners interview. Stick around. I'm gonna interview the winner JSDO. It's been me, Smart Myron,
and Emil.
And we'll catch you next.